Doctor's note. The waiting room smelled faintly of disinfectant and stale coffee, an odd mix that set the tone for a day that already felt wrong. Evan slouched in his chair, scrolling his phone, willing time to move faster. He'd rehearsed the speech for 2 days, look exhausted, sound miserable, ask for the note, get out. The nurse called his name. His pulse jumped. Showtime. Inside the exam room, the air was cooler, quieter. Almost too quiet. Dr. Hart entered without hurry, his eyes weary but kind, white coat creased like it had lived too many stories already. So, he said, glancing at the chart, what brings you in today? Evan cleared his throat, dropping his gaze. I need a sick note. He forced a cough, hoping it sounded convincing. Work's been rough, thought I should rest. Hart didn't look impressed. He leaned back, steepling his fingers. What exactly feels wrong? Evan blinked. He hadn't planned for follow-ups. My head hurts. And I'm tired. Really tired. Thought a few days off might help. Hart studied him, too long, too intently. Tell me about your job. Evan squirmed. Warehouse. Boxes. Forklifts. Angry supervisor, you know. And how long have you been feeling tired? Evan hesitated. Months, I guess. Hart nodded slowly, as if pieces were aligning. Then, instead of scribbling a note, he said, You don't need a sick leave. You need work. Evan straightened. Excuse me? Hart stood, walked to the window, and motioned Evan over. Look outside. Cars crawled past on wet pavement. People with umbrellas rushed to jobs they probably didn't like either. You think avoiding life makes you better, Hart said softly. But routine is stability. People who cut themselves off don't heal. They unravel. Evan felt heat creep up his neck. So you're saying I should just suffer through it? No, Hart replied, turning toward him, voice firm but gentle. I'm saying you're burnt out, not broken. You don't need escape. You need direction. He reached for his drawer and pulled out a small slip of paper. Not a sick note, an appointment card. Come back next week. We'll talk about stress, purpose, balance. But today, I want you to show up. Prove to yourself you can. Evan stared at the card. No easy pass. No excuse to disappear. He expected anger, but something else surfaced instead. Relief. Someone wasn't dismissing him. Someone cared enough to call him out. He stood, shoulders a little straighter than before. Guess? I'll give it a shot. Hart smiled. That's all I'm asking. Your sanity may depend on it more than your job does. Evan walked out past the waiting room, past the disinfectant smell and stale coffee, and found the air outside fresher than he remembered. He tucked the card into his pocket and headed toward work, not cured, but changed. Sometimes what we ask for isn't what we actually need. And sometimes the truth hurts just enough to start healing. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help our channel grow.